Hello everybody, welcome back to another video today, another signing reaction video. As I'm sure you can all remember, we did a lot of these in the summer and it generally did go down quite well. A lot of people tended to enjoy my opinions on the new signings and what I thought of them. Excuse me. And so yeah, we've gone to sign Ryan Babel last night. It came up last night on Sky Sports. It's a 6-month short-term deal between now and the end of the season. He's left Besiktas to come and play for us. And if I'm being brutally honest, it's a bit of an underwhelming signing really. I mean, he's 32 years old, somehow still playing for Holland, the national team. I don't quite know how he's still playing there at the moment. Just shows how poor the national team is at the moment when someone like him's still going around playing. And to be brutally honest, I didn't think he was still playing. When we were linked with him, I thought it was one of them players that you'd kind of see at a soccer aid or one of them charity games really, and not one of the type of players you'd want to look to try and rely on to try and get you out of Premier League relegation and try and keep you up. But look, some of these signings might work. We've had stranger things happen before with signings. As you can probably remember, a couple of years ago when we were struggling under Savisa, we did turn to Chris Baird on a short-term loan. That worked, it kept us up. So look, I'm not overly happy with the signing, but these players sometimes do, some of these deals sometimes do happen. A lot of the players who we signed, like Bobby Zamora, got a load of abuse when he signed, and look how he turned out. Remember, he got a lot of abuse before he signed, but he turned out to be a very good player for us, did a good job for us. Chris Baird as well, didn't start off too great, but he got there in the end. So look, some of these experienced players can surprise you, and they sometimes actually perform better than some of the big money signings you make. And at the moment, he hasn't got a lot to really do to try and show that he's better than some of these big money players. If he can come in and really give it a good go, then good on him, good luck to him. He's a player who's coming in probably with a point to prove really that he can still cut it at this level at his age as well. As you can all remember, he had that spell at Liverpool about a decade ago now, I think it was. Had some experience in the Champions League, scored a goal against Arsenal as well in the Champions League, I do believe, at home. That was a great game, I think that was that day. I think Adebayor scored and all that. But he's got experience playing there, got big experience, big know-how in the European game with Besiktas, other clubs as well. So he's coming with a lot of experience, and if we can tap into that experience and knowledge on the pitch during games, then it's going to help us. We're a young side. Our average age in the group's not old at all, and I do believe this is probably one of the oldest players we've signed under Tony Khan. I think Chris Baird on loan probably just pips that, I think he was 32, 33 when he signed, so it's either equal or just below, I'm not too sure. But it looks fit Tony Khan's rolling the dice now. I'm going to go for a bit of a gamble and try to get some experienced heads in to try and sort this out and see if this works. If it works, then it might change his stance on maybe signing players over 28. If it doesn't, then he might go back and harden his stance on not signing players over 28. So it's an experimental signing, which it's a bit of a strange one, but we've got to embrace it. We've got to get behind him, because for all we know, he could come in, he could do us a good job, and he might help us stay up. I don't think we are going to stay up, but this signing can only improve on what we've got. I do believe that, you know, he's, from the sounds of it, he's got a bit of pace still about him, which is good. Something we do lack in the side, a bit more pace. And he's a direct out-and-out winger, so that's good as well. Hopefully, he can come in. We do lack a winger, really. He can probably beat a player or two. Can bit of pace down the right-hand side or left-hand side. We do have Ryan Sessegnon in there, but apart from that, really, who else have we got who can really carry the ball and really make things happen? Andre Schürrle can do that, but he tends to go missing in games. So Ryan Babel definitely adds to the options. It adds a bit more competition to the wide areas as well, as I said. So we've just got to get behind him and see how it goes. This signing, I do believe, could spell the end for Abubakar Kamara. Obviously, rumoured to have a bit of a punch-up on Thursday during the yoga session. Wasn't involved in the group on Saturday at Burnley either, so you've got to wonder what's going on with him at the moment. I think ever since that penalty debacle against Huddersfield, he's really fallen off the wagon. And it's a shame, really, because I've not been his biggest fan, but I've always admired what he's done on the pitch. He's always given his all for us. He's not the most tidy player, not the most easy on the eye, but you always got that guaranteed effort from him. And I do think he will end up leaving the club. It would be sad, though, because he's really made this, you know, it's his own fault, really, what he's done. If he's going to go around causing fights in training, especially in the situation we're in, then there's no real long-term future for you at the club. If you want to go and fight people, then go and join a boxing club or something. Don't do it at our football club. It's not welcome there. So he might leave on loan. Also, Kevin McDonald's rumoured to be leaving on loan as well. Saw that on Sky Sports this morning. He might go out on loan. A number of Championship clubs have been looking at him. Also, Scottish Premier League club, Rangers as well. I know they're doing quite well in the SPL. They've been rumoured to be looking at him as well. But I think when they signed Stephen Davis last week, it might put that move on hold. But that can only be a good thing. Maybe get him out on loan. So if we go down, he's there next season. Hopefully don't make any mistakes and sell some of these players we've got, because it's looking likely that we are going to go down. And I do believe that we're going to need need that core of the Championship players who got us promoted next season as well, just so we can adapt to life back in the Championship a bit better and go down with a bit more experience than we did the last time we went down, when we basically relied on all the academy kids to try and get us out of a situation that was never going to work. So it's a difficult window. We're halfway through now. Only one signing through the door's a bit worrying. People are frustrated that we didn't make a signing of this ilk before Saturday to try and give us a bit more of a chance to beat Burnley. But look, we just got to be patient. Obviously, the January transfer window itself's never been a great window for Fulham. We never do much business really until the end. I remember last year, as you all know, Mitrovic and Target came in. 15-16, we had a slow burner window. Chris Baird came in. And if you even cast your mind back all the way to 14-15 as well, when we had Danny Guthrie and Michael Turner join on loan, courtesy of the loan window. And we even had Syriac and Petsos join in 16-17 as well. I'm going all the way back here, really blasting through the archive. So a few underwhelming signings were named there, but it's definitely a window where we don't do too much too soon, really. We always tend to go quite late into the window, which is a bit of a shame because a lot of us try and get our business done. But look, it happens. It's the way we've gone at the moment. We've just got to be patient, and hopefully we might get a good player in between now and the end of January. Hopefully Gary Cahill can come in, maybe Victor Moses or Danny Drinkwater. At least two of those three would be good. If not, all three would be brilliant, but I'm not too sure what's happening there. There's not been too much talk of them coming anytime soon, which is a bit of a worry, but we've just got to be patient. We've got to... I know it's going to be hard for people to think, but we've got to have our full trust in Tony Khan. Obviously, saying to a fan, saying that go to hell wasn't great, but I know the media have really latched onto that and made it a story of something that it wasn't. It wasn't really a... It's not really an insult, I don't think. It's just one of them little sayings, really. It's an American phrase, that go to hell. A lot of Americans do use that, and I don't think you can look into it too much. He's obviously as frustrated as we are by the sounds of it. He wants the best for Fulham Football Club by the sounds of it as well. And if he wants to keep carrying on doing these type of things, then abusing fans won't help, let's be honest. You've got to keep all your fans on side long-term and short-term as well at the moment. But I kind of, you know, he's airing his frustrations, he's communicating with us, so you can't complain too much. This signing's obviously got mixed reviews across social media with most Fulham fans, but hey, we just got to get behind him. We've got to prove that we can welcome him to the Fulham family as we always have done. Show him that there's, you know, at the end of the day, if he gives his all, doesn't matter what happens. If he plays to his best, gives his all, then the fans will like him. So that's all he's got to do, really. I'll be behind him as well. Probably will get a go Sunday against Spurs. That'd be a bit of a tough game. He touched right to the deep end there, making your debut against one of the better teams in the league. So we've just got to see how we go. It's gonna be a tough window. It's gonna be we'll just have to be patient, aren't we? I still think come deadline day we'll still be in the hunt for a few players. Hopefully we don't make that same mistake of signing more than 3 or 4 players on deadline day, because I think that's where it went wrong in the summer. But Ryan Babel's joined. I'm okay with it. We just got to see how it goes. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then it's not a big deal. It's one of them signings, really. It's a bit of a gamble, as I said. But if it doesn't pay off, it doesn't pay off. But if you did enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up. Comment below your thoughts on the signing and wherever you think we should strengthen the window, whether it's the defence, up front. Let me know. I like to hear all the comments from every Fulham fan in my comment section. It's always good to see what they think. As I said, hit the like button, subscribe as well. Take care. See you all soon. Bye-bye.